Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and let's have another kiln opening video. I am using a stoneware number 3 from Minnesota clay. Again, I'm firing at cone 6 with a 6 minutes hold. Right? Is that 6 minutes hold? Yep. So these are usually, or all of them are mugs except for one big vase. So starting with this test piece with 3 coats of Blue Lagoon on the inside, and then from the rim up to here is 2 coats of Blue Lagoon, and on top of that is the AMACO Turquoise. And then the brown there is the Albany Slip Brown. I love how it flowed. I like how the Albany Sleep Brown turned out, but I really don't like how the Blue Lagoon and the AMACO Turquoise turned out. So I guess this is a fail for me. So most of these glaze combinations were similar on the previous videos that we've done. So this small mug, 3 coats of Obsidian, both inside on the outside as a base, and then from the rim up to here is 3 coats of deep fire brick, and then on top of that is 2 coats of Albany Slip Brown. Okay, here's something that I did, or I glazed without doing a test piece. So the inside is 3 coats of the Saladin Weeping Plum, and then the outside from the rim up to there is 2 coats of Raspberry, and then 2 coats of Norse Blue. Well, I didn't get the pink that I wanted. You could barely see the Norse Blue. And of course, the black is the AMACO underglaze, the Velour black underglaze. I like the inside though. So I made a bunch for that. I did 5. Well, not so bad for not making a test style. Same thing from my previous ones. The black Velour underglaze from AMACO. And then the inside, 3 coats of iron luster. And then the outside is 3 coats of iron luster and then 3 coats of oatmeal on top of that. I'm getting addicted to the black underglaze. Maybe one of these days all our mugs are going to be black underglaze. So same thing. This one had a nice drip. There you go. I love that drip. This is the only one that has a drip. So there's 4 or 5 of those combinations. Among the 5 that I glazed with that, it's only one that has a nice drip. The rest was nothing. Okay. This is a glaze combination that I would probably not do the glazing anymore because every time I glaze it has crawling. So my husband does the glazing on the blue part. The inside is 3 coats of Indigo float, And then the outside is 3 coats of indigo float and 2 coats of oatmeal on top of that. And same thing, my black underglaze. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, it's too hot. I'm sweating. Okay, here's a new one. I mean, not a new one, but there's the drip. Inside is just plain 3 coats of obsidian. The black part is the velour underglaze, the black underglaze. And then from the rim up to here is 3 coats of obsidian. Probably ½ inch from the rim is 3 coats of smoky merlot. From the smoky merlot, an inch probably is 4 coats of seaweed. And this part, I put a coat of indigo float. I think 2 coats. 2 coats of indigo float, seaweed, and then smoky merlot. I was hoping for a drip on the handle, but I guess not. But I got that one, so I'm fine. Okay. Here is the big one. Three coats of obsidian on the inside. And then you can see the ancient copper at the bottom. So it's visible where the ancient copper is. So 3 coats of ancient copper. So an inch from the rim, both outside and inside, has 5 coats of palladium. I don't know if you can see the pinholing on the palladium part. So inside is 3 coats of obsidian, 3 coats of ancient copper, and then on the rim is 5 coats of palladium. So 5 coats, like the inside and the outside. Probably gonna ask, why did I apply 5 coats? Well, I tested it before. I did 3 coats with the same result. A lot of pinholing. I did 4 coats, the same. And I did a test style with 5 coats and everything was perfect. Actually, I still have the piece in there. Okay, so from the palladium up to the ancient copper is 3 coats of obsidian. So from here up to the ancient copper is 3 coats of obsidian. On top of that, from here, an inch probably, or no, 2 inches, is 3 coats of smoky merlot. On top of the smoky merlot is a band of chun plum. So from the smoky merlot up to here is 4 coats of seaweed. Again, 4 coats of seaweed. And then 3 coats of indigo float. I love the drip from the palladium, except that I don't like the pinholing on the rim. Probably gonna refire it, or probably not. It's a freaking vase. So I'm just gonna show my test style, or my tester, wherein I did 5 coats of palladium. See how it ran? Like, there's no pinholing. It was just perfect. The only problem is it ran so much and it covered the all other glazes. So I applied palladium up to there and then other glazes at the bottom, but it was covered by the palladium when it ran. That's 5 coats. Well, I guess that doesn't work anymore. There's a cone on the middle shelf. It looks like it went to 6.5. Okay, so this is... what's the name of the glaze?
Cenote.
Cenote, 2 coats of cenote on the inside and outside. This is actually a very simple glaze. 2 coats of cenote on the inside and the outside. And then a thick coat of light flux from the rim and an inch to the bottom, and from the light flux to another inch is the dark flux. So it's just a combination of light and dark flux actually. But I just love the dripping. Oh, it ran up to the bottom. I'm surprised it didn't reach the kiln, the shelf. Wait, I'm just trying to show. Look at that drippage. Look at the drip from the handle. It's amazing what light and dark flux do when it's combined. I think I did 5 of those. Well, look at that. This one has more dark. I actually like it. See? I like that. But apparently I'm not allowed to glaze cenote anymore, so works fine for me. OMG, honey. Okay, inside is 3 coats of obsidian and the outside. So both inside and out, 3 coats of obsidian and then 3 coats of indigo float covering the obsidian on the outside, and then a band of ancient jasper. So you can see the pattern from here, like starting from the handle as it goes down to the bottom. That is 2 coats of ancient jasper. Well, this is just 3 coats of iron luster inside and out, and then 3 coats of oatmeal, just that. Iron luster and oatmeal. Inside is 3 coats of honey flux, same with the outside. So 3 coats of honey flux inside and outside, but the outside, it's layered with, so from the rim up to this part is ancient jasper, and then from the ancient jasper up to here, as you can see, as textured turquoise. Let me check my note. I don't know if that's correct or not. Okay, yeah, that's correct. So 3 coats of honey flux on the inside, 3 coats of honey flux on the outside. And then from the rim and up to an inch is 3 coats of ancient jasper, and then 3 coats of textured turquoise. I like the combination of the ancient jasper and the textured turquoise. But using textured turquoise alone, I really don't like it. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4 of that. Ooh, look at that. That is just so shiny. I'm trying to show. Ooh, look at the handle. Here. this one is okay. Inside is 2 coats of the AMACO Turquoise, and then from the rim up to there, slightly overlapping the Albanese slip brown is 2 coats of AMACO Turquoise. So it's just Albanese slip brown from AMACO and then 2 coats of AMACO Turquoise, slightly overlapping. I actually like this combination better when it's refired because it darkens the smoky merlot. The combination for the refired mug is 3 coats of Obsidian, both inside and out, and on the outside I layered 3 coats of smoky merlot on top towards the rim, and then 4 coats of seaweed. Another refire from my previous kiln opening. Inside and out is 4 coats of Mulberry, except for probably ½ inch on top. That is 3 coats of deep fire brick without overlapping the Mulberry. And then on the outside, you can see the green part. That is 3 coats of seaweed. But when I refired it, I put 1 coat of the seaweed and 1 thin coat for the purple part, or where you can see the mulberry. On the inside is 3 coats of honey flux, and the outside 2 coats of winterwood, and then 1 thick coat of light flux. 3 coats of honey flux, 2 coats of winterwood, and a coat of light flux. And lastly is inside is 3 coats of honey flux. The outside is 2 coats of winterwood, and on top is 2 coats of raspberry mist, and on top of the raspberry mist is 2 coats of Norse blue. I could probably refire that, but I'm afraid the ancient copper is gonna become dull. I don't remember refiring ancient copper, so I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. It's my base. It's for personal use anyway. Well, that's it, guys. This is the end of this video for the kiln opening. I think overall, I like how most of the mugs turned out. Of course, some of them failed as expected, but that's how we learn. Sometimes it's just a trial and error and a lot of testing, especially when it comes to different glaze combinations. And if you're like me, trying to combine AMACO and AMACO on the outside of our mugs, it can be very difficult. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.